I. Okay, I see it already, so I know it's there. That's my proof. I don't need it here. I just expect that it will express itself, and I don't worry about the rest. Okay, so the EKA MAI is just an ultimate manifestation sound code, and it's very special. It's very special. It's, you are already all that is. Okay. You are already all of the goddesses in all existence. You are already all the elements, all the planets, all the energies, all the worlds, all everything. You're everything. You're already everything. You already embody and hold everything. We're already the embodiment of the divine feminine power. Sometimes we've just forgotten. We need to remind ourselves. It's, and the deepest, one of the most beautiful things I think just about this supreme divine feminine power is when it comes to manifestation, what does that mean? You're basically sitting royal, divine, powerful on your throne, and everything just fucking comes to you because you're so radiant, you're so magnetic, your aura is so amplified, but ultimately you're so steady and in the knowing of who and what you are and the power that you truly behold. And you are linked into that divine. Always, no matter what, you're always linked, whether you're acting human or you're feeling human or you're experiencing something as human. You know that no matter what, none of that matters. You're infinity. You're the ultimate divine power. You know your worth, your beauty, your essence, your true essence, not from an external validation standpoint, but from a deep internal knowing, connection, link. Okay? That of course everything's just going to like want to be around you. Need to be in your field, want whatever you're selling. Okay? Wants in on it, whatever it is. And in that also, in that power, and understand that you're the cure, you're the elevating force, and your vibration, whether you're feeling it or not, okay, it doesn't matter if you're having like a moment or a day or whatever. But I'll say that the more you practice this stuff, and certainly the more you practice everything we've been doing in Master of the Space, the less you're having a day. You can have a moment, but you don't lose days having a day anymore. Like that's just not part of your, maybe things don't seem to go the way you want them to, but you're not affected by that. You're still having fun with it. You're still finding the humor and amusement in it. You still know everything's working in your favor. You still know how powerful you are. You could still get annoyed, but you know you're not relating to that. That's not who you are and what you are. So it just doesn't even fucking matter. But everything around you just elevates. Everything around you just elevates. And one of my personal my personal like affirmations that is like everything to me is just like I create love, prosperity, and beauty for everyone in my field, because guess what, you're one of one. Your reality is yours, so everybody in your reality is up to you. So you walk around like, even if I'm not in the greatest mood of my life in this moment, when I walk down the street, everybody I walk by elevates. When I'm standing in the grocery line, everybody in the grocery store is lifted up, healed, you know? It's like I could look at a person mentally, wahe guru. They're elevated, they're liberated just because I walked by them, just because I posted something, just because I said something, just because somebody heard my sound. And that's the kind of, that's part of this sound code is a real embodiment of that too. Understanding that just by your existence, the world's a better place. Your relationships are better. Everyone around you benefits from you practicing and embodying this sound, this identity, this technology, and ultimately like the connection to your true self, who you really are, your Satnam. And then, it's just like a good thing. And you don't have to take so much action. You don't have to do anything by force. You don't have to chase. You don't have to beg the universe to give you miracles, because you know you are the miracle and you know you're the source of the miracles. Okay. And so that's another piece of this sound code and all of this technology, but is the understanding that you're the source and there is no chasing. There is no anything. Nothing is above you. Nothing is out of your reach. Nothing and no one is better than you. Nothing is more important in your reality than you. Not on a not from a physical ego standpoint, but like you and you. Like there's no one other than you. And everyone is just projecting a piece of you and mirroring a piece of you. So the more you love you, the more the people around you love themselves. And that's really where like the self-worth and the self-love truly comes from, because there's a lot of, talk about, the divine feminine and the embodiment and the, and the goddess and the self-love and the self-worth. And much of that has just been co-opted and made into these weird cliche, ultimately making something externally more powerful than you, putting something above you, putting something outside of your reach, putting something out here in the future that you have to wait for, that you have to rely on your universe to provide for you, that you have to wait for some other power to please grant it to me. Instead of saying I'm the source of this and I'm the one that commands the whole thing because I'm the creator of the whole thing, but I just have to shift how I think about it. I have to decide and understand how powerful and the power that I really hold. And ultimately, it's a real take responsibility for all of it. Okay. And none of it's good and none of it's bad. It's neutral and whatever you decide it is. But in the end, your deep, deep love with yourself, this awe of what you really are, which is God in flesh. That at the base, that is a foundation, will ultimately then show you things you either prefer or not prefer. And the more you practice these things, the more that deep rooted love and reverence for self, this bowing to the self as the infinite one, that is what you'll experience more of, like from your reflection, like that will reflect back to you. Okay. All right.